So tell us, who are you, Travis?
My name's Travis Atkinson. I'm an engineer. I got a little studio over in Barrett Hill. So I also do some work for AEA ribbon mics.
So what'd you bring?
I brought an N22 active ribbon. And we're going to try these guys out on guitars.
And an
today. And a R92. These are my own personal mics that I use all the time.
Kind of an industry standard in LA. Those are really popular.
Yeah. Ton of use on guitar cabs.
Johnny Cotton?
Johnny Cotton.
It's like you're assisting, you're here. This is your gig.
This is my gig here.
Will, tell us about you. He's a man of few words, but when he talks, it's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I'm a student at Belmont, Will Thomas.
Right.
Not too much to know about me.
We did CrossFit this morning.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the deal with this. We're going to do 2 videos. We're going to do a pseudo extensive video on the entire process of today, which is we're going to be setting up mics on the cabinets, getting my amp sounds, testing some different combinations of mics. Also, I've been trying to sell my bass rig for 6 months and nobody wants to buy it, so I just put it in here and plugged it in. And the new setup, there's room, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's just destined to keep my bass rig. We're even going to set up the bass rig and do some miking, and we're going to do various guitars. All the guitars are like strung and intonated and tuned up and ready to go. My little Gretsch. And then we're going to run my guitars down, my amps down, AC30, a couple Marshalls, Third Power, American Dream. And then we're going to go over to Monsieur Kemper, and we are going to run through, maybe 15 or 20 of the profiles that I've been using. This is my first week with it. This isn't a shootout. This isn't like, oh, what's the AC30 here? That doesn't matter. This thing sounds cool. So this is fine on its own. I don't really care. But I've got profiles from Michael Britt in there, from Bert, which I can't pronounce his last name. I call him Malachek. He's like Dutch. Nice guy. Him and Michael Britt are both really nice guys. They've been helping me with this, like messaging me and so do this and do that. So those 2 guys have really comprehensive libraries of everything from awesome cleans to boutique mid gains, AC30 to plexi Marshalls to some high gain. And then I also have a couple of profiles from Top Jimmy, his 68 plexi, which is really nice. His orange AD30 is just fantastic. And both of his AC30s are nice, really nice. And then I have the Tone Hammer, the Diesel VH4. I like that one. And then Chop Tones, I have a couple. Their Mesa Boogie dual rec is kind of why I got that. What else? Let's see. Let's open up Rig Manager. And I sliced open 2 of my fingers this morning. And Stymphalia 5150s. We're going to try maybe some of those. Tone Hammer is the Diesel VH4. I also have the Tone Hammer dual rec, which is nice. We'll kind of see. The Chop Tones dual rec, I think, kind of was my thing. We'll see. And this is Stymphalia and Michael Britt, Bert M. And then I've got a couple of other things. And the Top Jimmy is 68 Super Lead. That's really nice. And his, I really like his orange, the AD30. This guy right here. But, so it's going to be the day. We're going to really get everything ready here for recording. So again, there'll be 2 videos. There's going to be one showing the setup, testing microphones, preamps, phasing guitars, getting sounds, basic functioning of the Kemper or whatever, and then there'll be a second video which will literally just be like clips, and it'll be like probably like 10 to 15 second clips of like all the amps and then probably like 20 Kemper profiles. Yeah, so there you have it. Who's excited? Yeah, so I have kids, that's what you say, who's excited? And everybody raises their hand except for the one that doesn't want to raise his hand. It's like, you're a poopy daddy.
You're a poopy head.
You're a poopy head, or what are they? I don't know. They have all kinds of... Yeah, kids. Whoa. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put we're going to test all of the SM57s and kind of rate them and see which one we like best. I'll put a little mark on one of the speakers and we'll just do a little play in and then go to the next one. And Johnny's going to be in here with headphones on,
getting blasted,
just holding them in place. No mic stands for this beginning. Over the top loud. So 2 cabs, Mesa Boogie, traditional slant, an 84 Marshall slant. This is an X pattern of vintage 30s, and these are the Mesa Boogie vintage 30s and Celestion greenbacks, 25 watts, and then this is all greenbacks. Yeah, that's a really nice sound. That's a stock 77. All right, now let's pull out that 421 and let's pop on some of Homie's Ribbanolas. What mic is this again?
It's the N22.
So here is 57 and 421. And now at the N22.
So we'll see what that sounds like.
So there's that R92. Look at that. It's a crazy mic. This thing was nice.
Yeah, the 92 definitely it'll have a lot more low end.
Let's see where is it. Kind of right up on the dust cap.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my buddy Mike Plass does amazing things with this. All right, 57 AEA R92. Try to start the same way. So now let's see. Here is the 57 421. And now 57 N22. And 57 and R92. Now we're onto the greenback cabinet, the Marshall cabinet, and this has a 57 and 421. So here it is. And then here is the same combo through the leaves of vintage 30s. Greenbacks. Guys, we'll have clips of this embedded on the second video. What do you think? Who likes what?
I think the vintage 30s, I'm so used to that sound, you know,
Yeah.
and that's a cool sound. It sounds a little more full frequency, and the greenbacks feel a little more pointed and kind of boxy, but I kind of dig it.
Yeah.
It's kind of a little more punk rock.
Yeah.
What do you think, Will?
I kind of like the greenbacks. They're the
You like the greenbacks?
yeah. I think they cut a little more like in a mix.
What do you think?
I like the V30s.
Yeah, I like the V30. You know, it's funny. Well, now there's two Johnnies. Woody always was strung out on the greenbacks, and I was always strung out on the vintage 30s. And then I started the last year I was just using more of the greenbacks just to do something different. I've only been using greenbacks since I've been here. My vintage 30 cabinet has never even been in the booth.
I can see the combo being really nice.
Well, yeah, we can experiment with the XY on the top cab. All right, so again, here is vintage 30s and greenbacks. Yeah, I like the vintage 30s.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, again on the first cabinet, going back to the Mesa Boogie, it's Mesa Boogie vintage 30s and 25-watt greenback speakers in an X pattern, and now we've done one mic on a vintage 30 has a 57 on it, same mic, same spot as the other one, same mic pre, and then instead of the X pattern, I'm doing the 421 on the vintage 30. The same 421 is on the greenback on that same cabinet, on the other, and same pre. So here is the combo. This is vintage 30 and greenback, and all vintage 30. Combo. Vintage 30. Now, I think if I wanted the guitars warmer, I would just do vintage 30s.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I wanted more of a warmer.
Yeah.
But the combination is pretty balanced. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's much clearer.
It's clear. So here's all 57s. I'm sorry, all vintage 30s. And here is the combo vintage 30 greenback. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's got like a quack to it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's stay there with those two mics. Okay, so now we're back to the other cabinet. All right, so after much testing, we've been at this a while, but it's coming together. Got everything working, got everything organized. I set up, everything's phased. We ended up going 57 and 421 on my Mesa cabinet, but with a blend of the vintage 30 and the greenback. That really was great. And then on the greenback only, we did 57 and the AEA R92. That really kind of fattened up that greenback cab. Kind of saved it. Okay, we're on the greenback cab. This is my JMP. So what we're going to do is we're going to run my 5 amps through each cabinet. Just like 10-15 seconds, nothing crazy. AC30 77, stock Marshall, 50 watt master volume JMP. My Cameron Ocean modded 800. And then I've got the third power American Dream. We're going to do both sides, the brown tweed whatever, and the black face one. So this is going to be 10 tracks. So here we go. So this is JMP Cab 2, Black Les Paul. And here is Gretsch with black top Filtertrons. I love this guitar. We just worked on this thing yesterday, right, Mr. Cotton? Tremolo's back on it. This is AC30 into Cab 1. On. Cameron Ocean with the black Paul again. This is the American Dream, the third power on the black face side with the my red telly with Fralin stocks in it. And this is through cab 1, which is a combination of vintage 30 and greenback. Correct? We're good, right? Okay. Whew, that's nice. So it's a quick rundown, and again we'll have clips, don't stress. Here's JMP cab 1, which is what vintage 30 and greenback blend, and cab 2 all greenback. What do you guys think?
That sounds good.
You like all greenback or the blend? Here's the blend. Greenback. Greenback's nice on that. But I'll tell you, that R92 saved that greenback.
Yeah, personally.
When I first heard that greenback with the 421 and the 57, I was like, ugh. It sounded like brash or something. Now it's almost got a little too much booty. You'd have to EQ some of that. Here's AC30 top cab, which is vintage 30 and greenback. And all greenback. See, I don't like that. That hurts my ears. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like the combo.
Alright, here's Ocean combo, greenback, vintage 30. And all greenback. And I like the combo better on that one.
Yeah.
You guys like it too?
I do, yeah.
It's got more depth.
Yeah.
So the vintage 30 greenback combo on that was nice. Now here's the American Dream. There's 4 of these because there's 2 different amps. This is the black face side with vintage 30 and greenback. And this is with my red telly. And here's all greenbacks. That's the same thing as the AC30. The greenbacks are spiky in that like 4K or 3K. Combination.
combo on the V30 is at a 57.
57 on the V30,
And then
421 on the greenback.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What is the 92?
The 92 is on the all greenback
That's just
cab.
all greenback.
Right, so this is the 92 is on this one here. You know, I think if I wanted something really spanky, that would be better. This that like 3K area is nicer with the combo of vintage 30 and. Okay, so that's so cab 1, this is the black side, cab 2 black side, and now I've got cab 1, this is the brown face side, cab 1 vintage 30 greenback combo. Brown side, cab 2. That's harsh. That's too spiky for my ear. I think I really overall like that combination of the one vintage 30 and the one greenback.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It gives it. It's got nice cut and sparkle, but especially standing between the speakers on some of the, especially on the Fender American Dream and the AC30, it was like it's real like ice picky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially if you were going to be stacking that would be like woo, hot dog. All right, so that's all. That's it. That's like my whole guitar rig kind of put together. All the guitars are finished and cleaned up and tuned, and all my amps are running and everything sounds great, and mics have been chosen and speaker cabinets are organized. I'll take you guys in here so you can see it. Johnny Cotton! Yeah, look at that. This is it. I really like this. This is the Mesa combining the vintage 30 and the greenback. I gotta be honest with you guys, I was gonna do the Kemper tonight, but we're running so late. Everything just took so long, and I have been up since 6 o'clock this morning. Maybe we'll do the Kemper tomorrow.